May the 9th, another big show on Box Nation, this time from Wembley Arena. Chris Eubank Jr. and Billy Joe Saunders on the bill towards an inevitable clash between them, is it?
I hope so. I mean, they've got two great young gladiators, and their first fight was a fabulous fight. I mean, it was I think it's one of the fights of the year, and they're both fights, you say, on May 9th, and hopefully they come through those fights. There's a lot of different scenarios to look at. Bill obviously is the mandatory to the winner of Andy Lee against Quillen, which is on Box Nation on the 11th of April. And obviously then there's a situation with Chris Jr. having that rematch again. So he's got a lot of options, and we'll sit down and work out where we're going with him.
I mean, is it an option that Billy Joe Saunders, he's mentioned it himself, that if the money's right, he would ignore the world title fight? Would you be looking at putting it on this summer?
I rang the office. I said, can you sharpen that pencil for me? Let's have a look at it and see what we do. So when I'll get back, we can have a look and see. Look, it's a fight I want to see. I'm sure you want to see it. The viewers want to see it again. It was a fabulous fight the first time round, and who knows? It could become a trilogy. So it's our job to deliver. But I've got respect as Bill's manager. I've got respect where he wants to go and what he wants to do. Bill's been a very loyal fighter, and he's been very loyal to the channel. So from my point of view, whatever he wants to do, I support him 100%.
I mean, it's like the 90s with Eubank and Ben and
yeah.
And Andy Lee's on
Andy
the
Lee, yeah,
he's the Steve Collins.
He's the modern day Steve Collins, yeah, and you've got the other guys. So it's quite an interesting scenario. I hope Andy wins on the 11th. He's a nice guy, and he's a decent, honest fighter, and I'd love to see him come through it. And it's not impossible that he doesn't do that. And Adam Booth's doing a great job in preparing him. He's done a great job in preparing him to win the world title, and I think that they could beat Quinlan. Quinlan will be favourite over there, but no one's put it on Quinlan yet, and it'd be interesting to see whether he's got the heart for it.
At Wembley, Billy would have a routine 10-rounder, I guess. He's not going to be fighting King Kong with...
No. He's got a marking time job. Remember, Bill's, I think, his last 6 or 7 fights have all been against undefeated fighters.
Long camps
all title
as well.
Fights, yeah, long camps. And he was supposed to fight on that card on the 11th, but he had an injury, so I've got to keep him busy. I don't want him sitting on his backside waiting for the outcome of that fight and wait to the end of July, maybe August, before he fights. He'll be nearly 10 months out of the ring, so he's going to have a marking time fight.
And Les Sherrington is a decent Australian for Chris Jr.
Yeah, he'll come and give him a fight. Chris will be favourite going into it, but he'll give him a good fight. He'll come to fight, and it's again more of an education with Chris Jr. I think he learns. Hopefully, he's learning from all these fights.